I want you to imagine that it's a hot day. You've been walking for miles, trying to be undetected. And despite the heat, you wear long sleeves and long pants and even a scarf over your head, trying to hide as much as your body is possible. You know coming into town and being around people is against the law. And these are not a group of people who deal lightly with your error. You move in amongst the crowd, dust in the air, voices loud, people clamoring, people yelling and screaming. You want to be amongst this crowd, but you're also terrified to be found out for what you are, an unclean man. And down from the hill, as you lift your eyes, you see him. This is the man they've all been talking about. He seems surrounded in the sound of voices as everyone is calling to him. Why would he ever be interested in you? You've heard that he heals people. You've heard about the miracles. It's what brought you out here. But why would he be interested in you? An unclean man. But something inside of you is so desperate. You know that this is the last chance. This is the last opportunity you may ever have. This is the last shred of hope that you are holding on to. And so, with desperation, you move through the crowds, past women and children, the rabbis, the teachers, the Roman centurion. You're trying so hard not to touch anybody. They're all there. Every aspect of society now surrounds you. And then you look up and you see him. He's only a few people away from you. And you're overcome with terror and sorrow and grief and hope and joy. And all of these emotions overwhelm you that you find yourself on your knees looking up at him. And how, you don't even know, but he's looking down at you. What happens next is nothing short of a miracle, that he has noticed you, and with a voice that almost doesn't seem like your own, you call out, "Master, Master, if you want to, you could heal my body." It seems like everyone and everything around you stops and falls silent. And everyone seems to know you are unclean. And the sound of people around you gasping and moving back. People are shocked, and they look between you and him, wondering what this master will do. That moment seems to last forever, as if you're locked in time. He looks down at you. You want to believe the look on his face is love and compassion, but all of your own fears tell you that if he is a rabbi, that he cannot be anywhere near you. This man cannot be unclean. What have you done? What have you done? Why have you come here? What were you thinking? And a whole new set of voices scream in your brain at this moment. And the moment lasts forever. Your eyes are down, they're looking at the ground, and you're weeping. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? The tears are falling down your face. And then a hand reaches out and touches you. He moves the shawl back over your head to see your face, and so that you can look directly into his eyes. And with words that seemed only for you, he says, "I want to be clean In that moment, as if nothing had ever happened, your body is clean. But more than your body, your heart is clean. Your soul feels clean. As you remove your outer garment, you see that your arms are healed. Your hands come up to touch your face and realize your face is healed. And now nothing but joy and excitement are coming over you. And you stand up and you're about to start jumping up and down, exclaiming for joy. And he reaches out and touches you on the shoulder and very quietly in a low voice says, "Do not talk about this all over town. Just go very quietly, present yourself and your body to the priests and just let them see. And then give the appropriate expression of thanks to God. You see, it will be your clean and grateful life that will bear witness to what I've done." And what feels like just a moment later, the crowd and this rabbi keep moving. And now he's talking with somebody else, someone else who has needs. You can hear the sound of desperation in their voice. And everyone else in the crowd has forgotten that you're even standing there, as if they didn't also just witness a miracle. But you know, this miracle is yours. And it will always be your clean and grateful life that will bear witness to this man. Thank you for joining us here in the practice room, where everything we do is practice, practicing knowing God deeper and living our lives closer to Him. I've been your host, Samantha Lamb. If you want to know more about my podcast or what I'm up to, you can visit my website at thepracticeroom.co, or you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at thepracticeroomLA. I hope you were able to connect with God just a little bit deeper during our time together here in the practice room.